with Jim, and I just really briefly wanted to talk about how to turn your website into a lead machine. So let's go into this overview right now. So one of the first things you want to do is you want to keep your website extremely simple, right? So you want to not have a whole bunch of pages and things like that. You really want to keep in mind that you really have two main readers, your members and your non-members. So just think about, what do my members need on my website? For most gyms, it's nothing. Once they become a member, probably have an app that handles classes and things like that. So in essence, they really don't come to your website. So probably at least, if nothing else, 80-20, 80% being members, non-members, 20% being members. So really that's what you want to think about. You also want to think about mobile first, right? Because we live in a mobile world now. Most everything's done on the mobile phone versus a desktop. Second thing is you want to build a two-step landing page or a funnel. You basically want to have step one, which is a landing page. It's very minimalistic. It's just going to get the name, email, phone, maybe some goals, start date, some things like that. And then you want to bounce them to a thank you page after they hit the submit button. That way you can track conversions, which is really important with Facebook because that allows you to take full advantage of Facebook's algorithm. And instead of trying to figure out who you want to show your ad to, Facebook will show that ad to people based on who converts on your website. Now, this is a critical step. Most websites have everything about, hey, well, this is about us. Is this about our gym? This is what we do. This is how we do things. But you really fail to say like, hey, here's how you get started. Here's where the benefits are to you. And boom, here you go. So that's that two-step funnel. What you want to do is you want to add that to the navigation of your website. You want to add a button somewhere on your website. You maybe want to add a little section that drives people to that offer. They read a little bit about you, your methodology. They see the benefits from working out at your gym. And then it's like, boom, here, take the first step. It's free week, free session, whatever it is, right? So you want to make sure that's added to your website. Otherwise, they won't really be able to take advantage of it. Or you miss that opportunity when they're like, it's kind of interesting. Boom, the next thing they see is an offer to get started. And they're like, you know what? Let's do it. So the next thing is you want to add the Facebook pixel to your website. All this is tracking code that goes on your website and allows Facebook to monitor the traffic to your website. And what happens is when people who have a Facebook page come to your website, Facebook puts them in a retargeting bucket, which basically says you could create then a rule that says, hey, anytime somebody goes to my website but doesn't and goes to my landing page but doesn't go to my thank you page, then I want to send them an ad or a series of ads that's going to tell our story, that's going to generate some social proof, maybe talk about a guarantee, talk about some goals that they could hit in the future and that sort of thing. The next thing is you want to build those retargeting ads, which we kind of just talked about, but you want to have those series of ads ready to go so that when somebody goes through, that's how you start to create a machine effect. That's how you start to get that loop that loops them back in, and that sort of thing. You want to instantly follow up. So you generate these leads, you get their information, and on the back end, this is not really seen on the front end, but you want to have a mechanism that automatically takes those leads, puts them into some type of CRM or Google Sheets, if nothing else, and you're able to go in and follow up. You need to have a way to notify yourself via text message. Boom, you got a new lead. There it is. Let's go. Let's call them. Let's get them in. Let's get them scheduled and that sort of thing, right? So this is really where the rubber meets the road. If you do all those other things and then fail to do this, then you're probably not going to have as good results as you could have in terms of growing your gym or your studio. Again, you want to have an upsell process. This is actually almost like one step back from your website, but you want to say, we got our website, we want to generate a lead, then we want to have a follow-up system. Then we want to have an idea of, okay, we offer a free week. Why do we offer a free week? At what point during that free week are we going to offer them a membership or some kind of maybe discounted first month, something along those lines? You have to have all this built in. So if you have all of this figured out, your website can become a machine. It can turn your entire gym into a money-making, profit, life-changing machine for yourself and for your clients. Keep in mind, if you help people get what they want, which is increase level of fitness, lose weight, get stronger, get toned, that's just going to help you, right? It's going to help people get what they want. You're going to get what you want, right? So really, the only last thing is once you figure out these pieces and get these pieces in place, then you can start bringing more traffic. Probably the biggest mistake that we see is people think, well, if I just get more traffic, that's the answer. I just need to run Facebook ads, or I just need to go out and hand out more flyers. We just need to do this or that. The reality is you have to have these pieces in place. Otherwise, it's bringing in a bunch of leads, but you don't really have a process for generating that lead, moving them through the process to becoming a member. Hopefully that was helpful. This is what we do all day, every day for gyms. We help them, increase all of these areas and ultimately grow gyms. That's really what we're looking at doing, is helping gyms grow, thrive, and help more people. David Phillips with Gym Engine. Thanks for watching. I'd love to have a session, talk about your gym, just kind of see where you are and where you're trying to go, and see if we have any solutions or items that might be able to help you along your journey. Look forward to hopefully chatting soon. Have a great day. Thanks.